Well, returning now to our top story and warnings that new measures to prevent paedophiles from searching for images of child abuse online won't work. We're joined tonight by Adrian Kennard, Director of AAISP, a small internet service provider, and Vicky Shotbolt, Chief Executive and founder of Parent Zone, and a board member of the UK Council on Child Internet Safety. Thank you both for joining us. Vicky Shotbolt, if I could start with you, this is surely a step in the right direction.
It is a step in the right direction. It's really encouraging and quite exciting, actually, to see that Google are deploying their expertise to try and find ways to make the internet safer. It's a good and positive step.
Adrian Kennard, are we moving in the right direction?
It's difficult to say. The idea that paedophiles go searching for images on Google seems quite ludicrous, really, but it may help, I suppose. The real issue is tackling the actual child abusers themselves, not what little measures Google can do, I think.
Well, some have already said, Adrian Kennard, that the money would be better spent on hiring police officers to just go after these criminals online using detective work rather than blanket prevention methods.
I quite agree, yes. The big issue is international cooperation. I've read that there is some work with the UK and the US working together. We probably need more countries involved, but we need to spend money actually tracking down the abusers.
Well, Vicky Shotbolt, I mean, I understand that the sort of comments we're hearing today are that Microsoft and Google is all very well, but there are these other search engines, Tor, I2P, Freenet, which seem to be the better place to look and start thinking about prevention. So are we looking in the wrong place in terms of moving forward?
No, not at all. And I think it's silly to try and categorise what's been announced today as the beginning or the end. It's just part of an ongoing challenge to try and find every possible way to make sure that we reduce the risk of harm to children. And of course it's important that we also fund crime prevention, that we fund police officers. All of those things are important, but so is making sure that the big search engines are playing their part, and today's announcement is about that. It's about one small part of the jigsaw, and it's an important part, but it's not all of it.
So how would you, Vicky Shotbolt, like to see the jigsaw progress? How would you like to see the picture emerge once we take this forward and think of other initiatives? Where would you like this to go?
There are really three things, and one is about making sure that parents have the information that they need to make informed choices and to make sure that families can keep their children safe, whether that's online or offline. We really want to see tools that are easy to use and that families can deploy as and when they think it's appropriate and useful. And of course, the crime prevention part is essential. You know, it's critical that we invest in the police officers that are tracking down paedophiles.
Does that chime with you, Adrian Kennard?
Yes, those are all very good points. It is conflating two slightly different issues, though. A lot of the education to parents and providing adequate tools is to do with stopping children accessing inappropriate material, and it's a completely different issue to child abuse images online. So the mixture of these two unrelated issues isn't helping address the problem, really.
Well, let's concentrate on going after practicing paedophiles sharing inappropriate images on the web. The Prime Minister says he wants to get GCHQ involved. What does that sound like to you?
Interesting. All of these measures are just going to drive these people more underground. I understand they already use encrypted peer-to-peer networks, which even GCHQ would struggle to infiltrate by any technical means. They need police officers to infiltrate them at a social level, to pretend to be paedophiles and get into the same group in order to track these people down.
He makes a good point, Vicky Shotbolt, Adrian Kennard, there about the difference between these two issues. What we're concerned about primarily today, of course, is stopping the activity of paedophiles, surely.
Yes, it is. That's absolutely what we're concerned about today. And illegal child abuse images are a very significant and growing problem. The volume of them is overwhelming police forces at the moment. And there will be a technical element to tracking those people down. There will also be an old-fashioned police infiltrating active groups. It's, I say it again, it's not an either or. Of course, there are technical things that need to happen, and there are also things that need to happen on the ground. And
Vicky Shotbolt, the idea of GCHQ getting involved, does that add more muscle to the war you want to see fought?
I'm kind of surprised that they're not already involved. My feeling is they probably are. We just haven't been told about it before.
Do you think so, Adrian? They're already involved, or do you think this is new?
I would think any help they can give to police forces is probably already involved, but who knows?
We shall see. Adrian Kennard and Vicky Shotbot, thank you both for joining us this afternoon on Sky News.